Hello everybody, welcome back to West of Loathing. I am freaking adorable. We just walked up to the elevator girl here and see what she says. You have the button to the operator, excuse me, and she sticks it into the empty buttonhole. How many people did you set on fire to recover that button? Geez, you sure know how to hold a grudge. Elevator operator glares at you. Which floor do you want to ruin next? Go to the third floor. Man, I probably should have found the blowtorch first. I mean, I just happen to have those other things, so I was like, yeah, alright. Sophie is tacky, both in terms of style and stuff that have been spilled on it. Spilled on it. Gross. Mr. Gunn's room. I know what he spilled on it. Looks comfy. Too bad you're too busy to sit down. Cracker billiard cubes. Grab one. A wobbly billiards cube. Alright. Spittoon. There's a spittoon here. A bright, shiny, beautiful spittoon. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh boy, oh yeah, come to Papa. What are you doing? Huh? Nothing. What are you doing? Looking at someone who's kneeling next to a spittoon with the apparent intention of sticking his whole entire face inside of it. Dive in. You jam your hand into the spittoon up to the shoulder and find nothing. The brass bucket is shiny and clean outside and in. Clean as the day it was born. The museum staff must have washed it. It looks brand new. Are you crying? No. I'm fine. You're crying. Okay, well, I'll just be over here whenever you're done lying on the ground in the fetal position and hugging a spittoon. Fine. Oh, fucking great. I'm glad they just didn't let that become another nasty thing. There's a trap door in the ceiling over here. Too bad you aren't like 11 feet tall. Okay, apparently I need a ladder. Hey there, how's it going? I ain't interested in chit-chat, fella, just billiards. Step up or shut up. Challenge him to a game. Bell at your cue and the ghost nods and rack the balls. He utterly trounces you. You can't seem to make the balls go where you intended. That was a sad showing as I've ever seen. Let me see that cue. Well, that's your problem. Thing's about as straight as a banker's handshake. What? You're gonna need to take to lathe this, or you're gonna need a lathe to take this, to lathe this back to true if you want a chance against me. I've seen a lathe somewhere. That's an angry bird. I've never made a live duck this big. Well, the guys, oh, Moose's eyes are popping out. Yeah, damn right, last time. All right. This is just a head of a teddy bear. Didn't even remove the tag. So many polyesters die. So many polyesters died just to decorate a room. The others made out of paper mache. Apparently somebody had never seen antlers before. Goblin-headed mount on the trophy wall. Goblins seem pretty okay with it. Boo, pretty good. I am getting you, huh, human? Oh, wow, yes. Very much to getting me. Nice. What did happening to you? Did Mr. Gunn hunting you and to cutting head off? No, Mr. Gunn, a good human man, is being very friends. Inside one of his bowling ball bags, my spore to growing. Only headroom. Mr. Gunn to finding me and hanging me up here for chatting with. Great guy. Wow, weird. Oh, you can tell this is fake because it isn't floating around the room setting stuff on fire. Photograph of a fish. Apparently, Mr. Gunn was apparently really liberal with his definition of trophy. Ghost is dressed up as a traditional safari hunter with a pith helmet and big white mustache and those weird khaki trousers. To make it look like your butt has wings. He's inspecting Mr. Gunn's trophy collection. Doesn't seem particularly impressed. Hi, I'm Ace Maverick. Oh, charmed, I'm sure. Lord Austin Commandant at your service. What happened to you, if you don't mind me asking? Not at all, Jim. This, though, it isn't a very exciting story. What? I was hunting lions on the plains of the Serengeti, and one of those blooders got the better of me. Wow, you were eaten by a lion? Sounds pretty exciting to me. Yeah, well, not eaten as such. Sneaky bugger crept into camp and pushed a stack of ammunition crates over on me. Oh. Maybe I can help you? Help me do what? Well, help you with whatever's keeping you as a ghost, though. Now that I say it, I guess there isn't much I can do to help you with the revenge on that lion. Oh, no. It isn't revenge that's keeping me here. Good for that lion, I say. Turn about his fair play and all that, eh, what? Though I do wish he'd done it in a manner that made for a better story. So why are you a ghost then? It's because of my one true regret. I never faced the most dangerous game. I'm definitely not going to help you hunt people. What? No. The most dangerous board game. Nobody's ever willing to play against me. Bally shame, eh? It's a game. Lead you over to a small table on which laid out a board of alternating red and black squares, a little wooden disc painted red and black as well. Checkers? The checkers jump and scatter as the ghost stabs two large hunting knives into the center of the board. Knife checkers. What are the rules? You know how to play checkers? Yes. Do you know how to stab someone in the hand with a knife? Yes. That's all you need to know, really. Alright, I'll play. You yank one of the knives out of the board and Lord Houston instructs you to hold it left-handed. Rules are, you may only attack your opponent's hand and only when they are over the board. Displaced checkers are played from where they land, but attacking the board directly is a foul, which awards the opponent a stab-free turn. It appears to be primarily a game of concentration, quick movements, and feinting. And play aggressively with 55 muscle. You start out the game by attacking quickly and fiercely, to establish dominance and keep your opponent from developing his pieces. The strategy is somewhat effective, but Lord Houston doesn't scare easily. He manages to feint a few pieces past your guard. You enter the mid-game more or less evenly matched. Play intelligently. Mid-game, you focus more on checkers than on your knife work, maneuvering into position for some big gains in the long term. You suffer a few minor nicks and cuts, but you are well positioned for the end game. Play craftily. Lord Houston spots a hole in your defenses. He feints left, then quickly slides one of the pieces into the gap and into your trap. Then he moves his hand into just the position you need to attack it with a hard downward stab. He easily yanks his hand out of the way, and your knife hits one of your pieces on its edge, flipping it across the board to land neatly in his back rank. King me. I say, foul of you to attack the board. Sure, but I wasn't, was I? I attacked your hand and you dodged, that's all. You sneaky blighter. Play continues, but with the king behind Lord Houston's lines, you clean up fairly quickly. Alright, Lion, I concede. Marvelous play. What? Well done. Gives you a smart salute. Fades away into nothingness. Darn right, that's two of them. Neat. Where to next? Cheap cigars. Grab one. Grab another one. Feel like I'm gonna mess one of those up. Guy doesn't notice you approaching until you're right next to him. He yelps in surprise and drops his glass on the floor, then squints unsteadily at you. Then he takes a maraschino cherry from a bowl on the bar cart and throws it at your head. Hey, stop that. Sorry, just making sure you're not one of them ghosts. He drops another cherry into a fresh glass and pours a lot of whiskey on top. You one of the museum employees? Yep, that's me. What are you doing in here? Hiding, buddy. I don't know if maybe you didn't notice, but this house has ghosts in it. You don't say. Whole bunches of them all over. So I don't know about you, but I'm staying right here, where it's nice and drunk. I mean safe. Would you rather be out there? Nah, all the booze, and that is booze. I'm really scared of those ghosts go boo, you know. Yeah, they'll get me if I leave this room. There aren't any ghosts between this room and the exit. So you said. That's what you said. But they're ghosts. They could be anywhere, except in here. Exactly. I ain't leaving without a guarantee that those ghosts won't grab me on the way out. And we could disguise you, having to pick up a shower curtain. Here, look, we use this white shower curtain to disguise you as a ghost. Then they won't bother you on your way out. That's a mighty fine idea, but he tosses back his drink and pours another. But, eye holes. Curtain's got no holes for my eyes. I won't be able to see, eh? I'm starting to think you don't actually want to leave. No, what do you give that idea? It's terrible in here. Shoot some holes in the eye curtain, or shoot some eye holes in the curtain. You narrow your eyes at it and blast some holes in the curtain with your pistol. Okay, geez, to get the picture. Grabs an armload of bottles from the cart, pulls a shower curtain over and staggers out. Grab one. Manly's finest cotton candy schnapps. Speed by 17 for the rest of the day. Not bad. Only stuff is extremely broken. It's not supposed to be flying around even a little bit. Fix it by fighting it. Ow. You really have what? Oh, okay. It's something where okay. I guess it couldn't die the first time. Like it had something to. Oh, what's it called? There's some kind of resurrection thing on it. Damn it. XR's was complete trash. Okay. So if I hit reset, it just brings back one of those. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Alright, don't know what the point of that room is. Anyway. Get the hell out of here. Mrs. Gun. Door is locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses. Good luck getting them up the elevator. Knock? Knock, knock. Yes, who it is it? Mrs. Gunn, I'm Ace Maverick. Are you the ghost extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham, Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. Ace is my assistant. I'm your what? Yeah. Who's the county licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you? Okay, fine. I guess. Have you been able to exterminate all the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 11 of them left, according to the scanner. Well, I got rid of 2. I thought... oh, yeah, there was 13. Damn it. We're still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry. You can count on us. All right, please let me know when you're finished. Oh, you've always hated these things. What, donkeys? Very confused. Nothing about the sunflower? Music room. What we got? Musty decayed pile of old books. Face them. Dueling banjos. Nice. All right. Did I need that for some reason? Bassoon, and you know what they say. Makes an ass out of an N. And what? And boo! Haha. This woman doesn't seem to be interested in anything other than cranking the hurdy-gurdy. Disconnected. Hey! Sun's here. You definitely disconnect the crank from the hurdy-gurdy without alerting the woman's attention, but it turns out you needn't have bothered. She continues to turn the crank, blank-eyed, even with nothing attached. You got the end of the crank and you pull her very slowly to the gift shop where you find a Victrola to plug her into. Problem solved? Souvenirs! Personally shot glass for 1,300 meat. Wow, that's a lot of that. The guy picks up a bottle of sesame on the display and fills a shot glass labeled Bart. Is that your name, Bart? Guy squints at the shot glass. Sure. He knocks back the shot and tosses the glass over his shoulder before picking up and filling up another one. Now it's George. Okay, I need to buy a shot glass at some point. No, I can't sell anything? There's no... no? Okay. I guess at some point I get more money. I don't know. Strange. Yeah, well, let's go back in there. Oh, I don't have any rat sit. I don't know. I'm worried about that. Cellar, no. Oh, well, no, we got thingies. And where's that lathe at? Is that in the place with the things? Examine it. Look over the tool bench. Definitely make it silencer here. Got the right size tin can. I've also got some stuff to pad out the inside of the can. It's gonna be tricky to find. Oh, you need some stuff. All right. Mess with them. No. Huh. Where the hell is that lathe at? Wasn't down here, right? No. Was it outside? Is the lathe outside? Maybe outside. Is it in here? There you go. The lathe. Maybe you can make a billiards cue less loud. There you go. You lathe, rinse, and repeat till the cue's fixed. Alright, that's what I wanted. Much better. Get back up there and beat that guy at billiards. Not sure where to get the other stuff though, like the spices and things. Oh, well, that's third floor. Dummy. Oh, this way. Still got more to do in the music room too. Alright. Still new to this, ain't you? Gotta chalk your cue. Chalk? Yeah. Can I borrow yours? Mine's ghost chalk. Wouldn't work. I gotta find chalk now? Son of a... Alright, it's gotta be something over here, I think, right? The music sheets. Play dueling banjos. Oh, I can't play dueling banjos by myself. I don't have enough arms. Florence, sorry. I only play the bagpipe and not very well. Well, it's a bagpipe. How do you know? How are you, Susie? If I can play the piano, I'm pretty sure two people can't play both parts of dueling banjos on the same piano. In fact, I reckon it might be straight up illegal to try. You guys are no fun. There's a ghost of an orchestra constructor, unless he's a ghost of someone pretending to be an orchestra conductor. Jeez. Either way, he's very agitated about something, and he's conducting Flight of the Bumblebee. Sorry to interrupt. Can't actually hear the music. What are you conducting? It's the finale of the year 1812 Solemn Overture by Tchaikovsky. Oh, the 1812 Overture. Sure, that would have been my second guess. Is the orchestra like Double Ghosts or something? What? Ah, I see. No, there's no orchestra. I merely have this piece of music irrevocably lodged in my head. It's been nagging at me incessantly ever since my death. Let me guess, but did you die during your performance of the overture? That is correct. Final piece features real, actual cannons, right? How you died? It was my fate to be slain by a piece of music. Cannons would be far preferable to my utterly farcical demise. What happened? The overture requires several cannons because it is impossible to load a single cannon quick enough to fire it what the score demands. However, the stage where we were performing on could not have borne the weight. What did you do? I was not informed of the difficulty until it was far too late to make any changes. It transpired that the stage manager decided it would be sufficient to give a box of bullets to a tuba player. You were shot by a tuba? I was shot, as you say, by a tuba. Oh, no wonder you ended up as a ghost. Oh, it isn't the ridiculousness of my death that troubles me, really. Accidents happen, as with any performing arts. A colleague of mine was decapitated by an errant cymbal during a performance of Pagani's Violin Concerto No. 1. Such are the risks we take for art. Gosh. Problem is that the finale is a very dramatic and energetic piece. With this music constantly replaying itself in my head, I have been utterly unable to find any peace. Let's see what I can do to help. Oh, God. Can I just talk to him again? Is there something else I can do? I don't want to fight any of these guys. Jeff, come on. Oh, wait. Well, no. The hell do I do here? Is there anything else? Yeah, there is. Kids' room. Kids' rooms. Multiple. It's doll mine. How adorable. Let's look at all the little miners and mine carts and mine shafts. What's this? Tiny stick of dynamite. Dust yourself up a bit. Signal boo and see what's behind it. Ah, boo. Someone has been slacking on their geometry homework. Test, do it for them. Geometry test book, yeah. Plaid skirt in here. Sort of legless pants. Oh, well, there you go. Got that. So I've got a book. Take a look. Fun law, rules of parlor games. Oh, fun law, not gun law. What is this devil's music? Turn it off. Sciencey stuff. Nice. Toy box. What horrors contain? Stuffed gun. Huh. Less macabre than you were expecting. Some wooden blocks with letters on them. Boo! More than 3.5. What? There is more of a 3.5 poster bed. A little girl ghost is serving imaginary tea to her guests. The doll, while terrifying, is largely indifferent. Museum employee, on the other hand, is playing along with a rictus grin on his face. Little girl wears an annoyed and disappointed frown. Hello there. My name's Ace. Can I join your tea party? If you want, I guess, but it's a terrible tea party. What's wrong? You ain't having fun? All I have is dumb made-up tea. I want proper tea party like Mama took to me. Yeah, tell me more about that party. We went to a real tea room. It was so pretty. There were vases with flowers in them. Everyone was so dressed up in suits and pretty dresses. And there were white china teacups for the tea. Real tea, not imaginary. Well, that sounds very nice. It was nice. It was so nice. And everyone was so polite and charming and elegant. Well, until the fight started. There was a fight. Now, two gentlemen got into an argument. I don't know what it was about. I guess one said something to the other he didn't like, and he was so insulted he threw his tea right in the first guy's face and then took out guns and started shooting each other right there in the tea room. Whoa. They were still they were still really elegant though. They had little silver and ivory pistols, and they kept their pinkies out the whole time. Anyway, I don't remember the rest very well, except one of them missed the other and shot me by mistake. I'm so sorry. That's alright. Heaven's supposed to be real nice, so I guess I don't mind much, but I didn't get to finish my tea party, so I want to have another one before I go, except I don't have any tea. I got some real tea for you. I already picked up a tea set. I'll make tea from your tiny bones. I got a tea set. Yeah, he just wants to. I can't understand about it. Yeah. So, maybe the hot water from the basement? That could be it. Well, the music is creepy. Full of baby supplies you understand, like feeding rattles and changing pads. Composition of the painting is bad in every way. Teddy bear is has been comprehensively and enthusiastically disemboweled. Oh, hey, wad of stuffing. All right, there you go. Perfect for the silencer. Now, it looks like there's creepy music coming from. Transcribe it. Blank sheet music. Spooky lullaby sheet. All right. You transcribed a spooky lullaby onto some sheet music, or rather something used your hands to perform the operation, since you don't actually know how to read music. Good to know. So there's a few things we can do, but I'm going to have to pick this up a little later. My son wants me to go play some Mario Kart. Alright. The tea thing. I know I grabbed a tea set. I grabbed a tea set already. I think it needs water. Come on, really? Is something I gotta be holding? Love the music, by the way. I don't see anything about a tea set here. I swear I got one. Yeah, spooky lullaby, sheet music, wad of stuffing, sciencey thing, that's correct, geometry, text box. Tea service. Keep on some cups and a pewter tray. Just add a bunch of imaginary friends and got a tea party. I already have it. So if I already have it, they don't mention anything? That's annoying. Maybe the game messed up a little bit? I don't know. Again, some stuffing. Make the salad. Yay! This is a can of stuffing designed to make it much easier for you to shoot people at Thanksgiving dinner without getting caught. The silencer. Silent your pistol. Affix the silencer to the barrel of your befouled pistol. Silented befouled pistol. Silented. It's literally just a giant gag gift. That's all this was. I love it. I really do. Can you do anything with stuff? Real? Yeah. I found something for you. Sciencey looking stuff in my pictures of you. Oh, I love sciencey junk. Thanks. Don't mention it. Wow, a beryllium coated diode. Neat. Lawrence's gun damage has been increased in enlightenment field. Ooh, neat. Holy cow, a counterclockwise phase inversion coil? I've been looking all over for one of these. Gun damage increase and science blasts. What is this thing? Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's safe. Attaches some of the science doohickeys you gave to her weird backpack. Image damage increase and medicinal gas. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. Is that it though? Oh, still nothing with those. Okay. Oh, whatever. Let's go back upstairs. Oh, spices. We need the spices. Damn. Ew. Cleaning supplies. That is not what I needed. I needed spices. Ha. This? Chili spices. There it is, dumbass. Use it. Now you need a bowl of chili to give to the ghost in the dining room, and this stove seems relevant to that need. According to the dictionary, you need some spices, some beans, and a gun. Oh wait, So if you're trying to make chili without a gun in it, so you have to remember to skip the gun part. Anyway, keep together, Ace Spices. Hey, you've got this under control. Grab your chili pot. Put it in, put in on, what? And put it on? Put in on. I think that's a typo, guys. Put on a burner. Put it on a burner. Shake a heaping, helping the chili spices in a pot. Next step is beans. Unfortunately, you find yourself embarrassingly beanless, devoid of legumes. Sans haricots, as the French say. Gotta go find some beans. Frozen beans in here? Oh, nothing. I feel like that'll matter later. Beans. Food on the shelf is all decorative. Alright. Oh, okay. Is that a can of beans? Is that what I needed to do? Throwing the spices. Better go find some beans. Alright, well, that didn't work. Did I get the French thing for him? I don't know. Did we get... Nope. Darn it. Pantry. We did find that guy some legless pants. How about this skirt? Look, I understand that genderization of clothing shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kind of old-fashioned. Did I say skirt? I meant kilt. What's a kilt? Special kind of foreign legless pants for men. Here, try it on. That's really nice. Thanks a lot. He dissipates. Woo! Down another ghost. Still need beans, though. Suppose there could be some in the garden. Alright, what else is on this floor? Dining room, yeah, because we need the chili for that dude. Third floor. That music. I don't think the music room. Is it kids' room? No. Oh, that was son of a... yeah, I have the tea service. Take it. Oh, okay. I don't get it. I have the tea service. Really, did the game screw up or what? Right, maybe get the music room. I don't know. Here. Really? The energizing music playing in my head. Well, no, surrender. Yeah, defeat. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, man. I'm at angry level 4. That's fine, I guess. Damn. This one. Or rather, I don't get it. I have the spooky... Oh, I have the spooky sheet music. Duh. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. Well, now that was nice. Soothing. Alright. Still need to find a ladder. Where the hell's that at? What's on the second floor? I forget what's down there. Restroom. Guest rooms. Oh, I got an eye for you. Are we able to find a new eye? Yeah, kind of. How kind, thank you very much. Takes the glass eye from you, puts it in whereupon it falls through her onto the floor. She tuts us, she picks it up. Oh dear, it's a little too physical. Well, that's weird. I was certain that this would work. Don't worry, this is easily fixed. Do you have a hammer I can borrow? A hammer? Yes. That'll do nicely. She takes the hammer, places the glass eye on her deck, and smashes it with a precise crack. Ah, perfect. Gives her the hammer back and plucks the ghost of the glass eye from the shattered fragments. After blowing the dust off, she tucks it into her eye socket. That fits much better. Does it work? Oh, now that you mention it, no, I can't actually see it. Or see with it. Is it a ghost of a glass eye? Or it is a ghost of a glass eye after all? Oh dear, this won't do it all. What a shame. You know, I really don't understand why your eye is still missing. What do you mean? Well, I always assume when someone loses an arm or something, it just sticks around as a ghost, or as an arm ghost. That's why people say they can feel it itching sometimes, because they still got an arm there, but it's ghost. It's even called phantom limb syndrome. So logically, if the rest of you becomes a ghost after that, it would hook right back up. But then where did my eye go? Maybe it got pushed back inside of your head? The ghost thinks about this for a second, then shakes her head. No, that seems... Wait, what? I do think I felt something just then. She shakes her head again. My goodness gracious. Keep going. It's like one of those puzzles where you try to get the marble in the hole. She bends her head forward and continues shaking. You can almost hear a faint rattling sound and then a plop. Straightens back up, blinking with two eyes. You did it! Well, I'll be that. Thank you so much, dear. I never would have thought of that. No problem. Have a nice time in heaven or wherever. All right. You. No, I need the exploding cigar for you. This from one. No. Nope, this wasn't it. No idea. Oh, dumbass, right back there. Okay. So... What did you need again? Oh, the law thing, right? It was... I don't know. It's a fun law, not a gun law. Let's see. Objection. What are you objecting to? Your face. Overruled. What's your problem? Requires gun law. Damn. Requires it, huh? Alright, can I just get this guy to go back to work? If she's still there, I'll let you know. Damn, so there's something early on about that to take care of that? I don't know. I have a silencer now. Library stuff. It's a topic. If you can find a book on a similar topic. Okay, I found a book on a similar topic. So Fun Law and Dueling Banjos, they go with different shelves, so you can't do both of them once. Fun Law. You find the shelf where Fun Law belongs and put it back. The next book on the shelf is the Gun Law, which might even be more entertaining. Definitely give it a shot. What about Dueling Banjos? Dueling Banjos belongs, put it back. Previous book, Dual Law. Legal issues surrounding dueling. Never know what would come in handy. Duly noted. Can I investigate again, or? Oh, okay. So there you go. I'm a little bit of a dumbass, but not all that much. Should be able to get her done. Alright. What's your problem anyway? Oh, son of a... Didn't read it. Time to dispense justice. Dual law, man, I just got plus 10 on my gun damage. Hells yeah. You, try it again. Gun law. Alright, what's your problem anyway? Legal stuff never done understand. In fact, I think you'll find I'm quite conversant in the finer points of our justice system, particularly as it pertains to guns and gun-related activity. Horseradish, you're all trousers and no briefs. Just try me. Yeah, obviously you weren't going to leave me alone, so just ask your questions. I'm Ace Maverick, speaking for the record. What's your name, occupation, and cause of death? Felicity Wainwright, defense attorney, lost a court-approved trial for combat. What? A trial about combat has been outlawed for like 15 years. You don't understand why ghosts don't visually age as time passes, right? All right. So your client called for trial by combat, which meant you and the prosecutor had to face off in a duel? That's correct. And you lost. She squints at you. Are you acting dumb to try and throw me off guard? I withdraw the question. Why are you stuck as a ghost? Because although a trial by combat was already well out of fashion at this time, damn it, it was still a valid legal recourse. I should have been prepared for the possibility, but I wasn't. My lack of training resulted in an innocent man being executed for murder. Oof. How was he executed? Hanging, I assume. Obviously, I wasn't around to see it. So to release you, I need to prove that the loss wasn't your fault. The trial duel was completely fair and above board. There is no chance of there having been foul play on the prosecutor's part. My loss was my own. Then I'd have to prove your client was actually guilty, and therefore your feelings of responsibility are misplaced. The look she gives you is hard and cold. Look, you think you know a thing or two about the law? How about you tell me the first rule of being a defense attorney? Don't make fun of the judge's beard. Don't refer to his gavel as a weird little hammer. Don't accidentally call him mom. You have to trust and believe in your client. If you don't believe your client is innocent, you never convince anyone else he is either. So if I want to convince you he was guilty, you'll have an uphill fight, fella. You're essentially playing prosecutor here. Tell me about the case. My defendant was Matthew Guilty McCready, accused of murder of Victor Vic Timsbury, June 18th, 1878 in Reno. With some questions. The client was actually named Guilty? Come on. Names don't mean anything. Once I had a client named Ike Ildeguy, and he was totally innocent. For someone's actual legal name, sure, but nicknames are usually given with some sort of basis. Yeah, you'd never met a really tall guy called Tiny or a fat guy called Slim. Arguably, the nickname Guilty would reinforce my client's innocence. It's totally absurd, but I'll rest for now. Let me ask something else. What was the cause of death? Timsbury was shot through the heart with a .45 caliber revolver. And did McCready own such a gun? Yes. He was holding it at the time, and subsequent examination showed that it had been recently fired. Are you messing with me? Any further questions? Yeah, I do have some questions, actually. This was noon precisely? Yes, that was confirmed by witness. Also, McCready owned a fancy pocket watch that chimed on the hours. There were witnesses? About a half a dozen of them. I'm pretty sure there's something you aren't telling me. I'm not obligated to play my hand face up, Mr. Prosecutor. Okay then, go ahead. Hang on a sec. Shot with a pistol in front of witnesses at exactly noon. Was this a duel? So you can add 2 + 2 after all. Well done. Well, as luck would have it, I recently read a whole book about duel law. What? Why? No reason. I just happened across it in the library and thought it might be interesting. Read an entire code of law you found at random just for the heck of it? Yep. Let me just do a quick review. A duel is legal provided. It's been, yes, okay, I thought I was reading that wrong. Between it, damn it. Exactly 2 people at a specific prearranged time and place, using the same or at least essentially similar weapons, and they have to either face each other down or and quick draw at the appointed moment or do 10 paces turn and fire routine. Is that right? The gist of it, yes. So I guess let's start with you telling me the facts of the case, and I'll interrupt you rudely if I have any questions. Alright, but if you push me on a trivial nonsense, I'll get mad and you'll have to start over. That seems fair. Go ahead. McCready and Timsbury got into an argument in the saloon on the evening of June 17th. Apparently, Timsbury accused McCready of cheating at poker. Go on. Bartender yelled at them and to take it outside, but since it was dark, they agreed to meet for a duel the next day. That'd be the 18th, right? You said? Yes, June 18th, 1878. Alright, and go on. Well, the next day, they both showed up shortly before noon and squared off about 30 feet from each other. When noon struck, McCready fired, fast enough that Timsbury didn't get his shot off, on account of having his head shot off. That's pretty much the long and short of it. Alright. Well, that's pretty much it. I don't know what they were fighting about, though. Alright. Start from the beginning. Argument. Yeah, questions. Tell me more about the argument. There's much to tell. The other players of this game had already folded their hands of the round. They weren't paying very close attention. All we noticed, Timsbury suddenly accused McCready of being dirty, cheating varmint. McCready said Timsbury was just sore because he had been losing all night. Jeez. Did he have a history of cheating? He'd been accused of it once or twice before, but Reno's a gambling town, and he was out in the rough part of it. Getting accused of cheating by a sore loser when your lucky streak is par for the course. But when McCready had a history of cheating, it would be irrelevant because the reason for the duel is immaterial of the legitimacy of the duel itself. Motive isn't an issue here. But, remember I warned you about taking me off the stupid stuff? Objection, extremely relevant. What the? is extremely relevant. McCready was a habitual cheater and is likely would have cheated in duels as well. And somehow you're going to prove to me that McCready was a habitual poker cheat 17 years after the fact? How exactly do you intend to accomplish that, Mr. Prosecutor? Even if you did somehow pull that off, it would be circumstantial evidence at best. You'd have to prove he cheated in the duel itself in front of the witnesses. What form do you imagine this cheating book, pray tell? Mirrors? We're done here. Get out. Rats. Well, I tried. Yeah, I'll try again. Hey, I'm back. Preparing to argue. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Seems fair. Alright. I did the cheating thing. I don't think. Well, let's add some questions on it. Name of the saloon. Two-headed horse. Weird. Did they have one? No, I think his proprietor was going some sort of double entendre. Didn't really work. No, really, it really doesn't. Two-headed spider, maybe, but. Anyway, do you have any other questions? Yeah, I have another question. Day of the week was this? Monday, June 17th, 1878. Well, that makes sense. Everyone was a bit grumpy on Monday. They should make the weekend Sunday and Monday instead. Then you could spend Monday relaxing instead of having to go to work. But then, whatever. Do you have any other questions? No, I'll go on with the story. I mean, testimony. All right, 18th. I have a question. No, I don't really. Why didn't they just not fight? Okay. Why didn't they fight right then? Because it was dark. You can't have a gunfight in the dark. No, I get that, but they could have just had a regular old fist fight. They were mad enough to shoot each other to death, but not to punch each other? Well, without getting too psychoanalytical, these guys were gunfighters. And they counted that as a significant part of their identity. Fighting without guns was just not outside their wheelhouse. It was not just outside. Oh, they considered it a waste of their time and talents. Like asking fancy French chef to make you a grilled cheese sandwich. Well, we have something else. Why did they just not fight? Well, if a fight breaks out in the heat of the moment, it's one thing, but cool off enough to schedule a meeting for the next day and still go through with it? Card game is a heck of a thing to get killed over. It's not a thing, I suppose. Then they were each confident that they wouldn't be the one getting killed. Yes, it's dumb, but it's also extremely immaterial. Toxic definitions of masculinity, ugh, I hate that whole thing, and the general lawlessness of the frontier are not what are on trial here. Fair enough. Toxic masculinity bullshit. Anyway, sometimes. It says specific time for the duel. Yes, high noon. Figures. Why always high noon? Tradition, I suppose. And since the sun is at its highest point in the sky, everything's brightly lit. There aren't many shadows. So that's good for gunfighting. Makes sense. Plus, you can have a duel on the lunch break. Alright. What happened next? Showed up shortly before noon. Alright. What weapons were they using? He had a 45 caliber single action arm revolver, an older model 36 caliber cap and ball Navy revolver, which he loaded with paper cartridges into the packing gunpowder by hand. No objection, those are significantly different weapons. Are you kidding me? They're both pistols. Modern cartridge revolver versus an antique cap and ball loader? Ridiculous. The antique was in production until 1873 and was considered one of the most reliable and popular six-shooters in the territory. Furthermore, the restriction against differing weapons in a duel is about pistols versus rifles and not the proverbial knife in a gunfight. Or, as a more recent example, a nitwit trying to argue law against a professional attorney. That was a bit harsh. We're done. Damn it. I don't know which ones are right, so I'm just selecting them all. It's taking a while to get rid of this ghost. Alright. No. Seems fair. Go ahead. Go on. Go on. Details. What weapons were they using? Now let me ask you something else because that wasn't it. Right at exactly noon? Yes, as soon as the church bell started ringing. You also mentioned McCready's pocket watch. Had a fancy pocket watch. Chimed on the hour. Is that important for the reason? Objection. He was cheating. McCready had been accused of cheating in the past, and this time he was. What are you talking about? All he had to do was set the watch a few seconds early. Doesn't make any sense. It didn't shoot early. He shot when the church bell rang. Verified by witness testimony. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he used the watch to warn him when the church bells were about to ring. A 5-second get ready alert when you've given him a huge advantage in reaction time. Ha! What do you say to that, counselor? You know? I'll give you that one. That's not bad. There's just two problems with the argument. Oh, what? Firstly, you're just guessing. There's no evidence. Yeah, well. And secondly, even if McCready was using that trick, which he may well have been, It was pretty clever. It wouldn't be illegal. What? Nothing to do with dual law, prohibiting the use of minor strategies like that. As long as McCready didn't fire before the appointed time, it's all above board. Nice try, Mr. Prosecutor, but I think you'd better get... go think about the case a bit more. Push you out of the gallery? Oh, frick. Here we go. I'll get there, I swear, I'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get this. It'll happen. We're good. Go on. More details. The only one I didn't pick. Witnesses, about half a dozen watching across the street or peeking through half-open shutters. Were they interviewed? Yes, and the stories lined up. Were any of them known associates of McCready? Now, I'm not aware of any of them being actual friends, but he was a local and a lot of people knew him, so he gives you a suspicious look. Wait a minute. Where are you going with this? Objection! Oh, come on. Any one of those people could have interceded on McCready's behalf. What? And done what exactly? Well, they could have shot Tim's field with a more accurate weapon, like a rifle, and then there'd be 2 gunshots instead of just 1. Or are you suggesting they shot him with a poison blow dart? Well, was he tested for poison? Get out. Damn. All right, maybe. All right. Details. High noon. He fired as soon. Yeah, well, that's yes. That's what I just said. Have you got a point to make, or are you just stalling for time to think? Objection. What the heck? McCready fired at the wrong time. What are you talking about? He fired at exactly at noon with the church bells. They were witnesses. That's right. He fired at clock noon, but the duel was set for high noon. She's haha. They're the same thing. High noon was just when the sun is at its highest point in the sky, depending on the geography and the time of year. It could be hours difference from clock noon. McCready fired early, and that makes the duel illegal. So what do you say to that, counselor? Gives you a slow smile. Gotta hand it to you, Prosecutor Maverick. You're a lot better at this than I was giving you credit for. That's a good thought you had there. There's just one problem with it. Oh, what's that? I already thought it. Take that. She hurls a small book at you, where you just barely to manage to catch. 1978 Nautical Almanac? What the heck is this? I did my homework when I was preparing for the trial. My illegal homework, since that time I expected there to be an actual trial, not a gunfight. What you're holding there is a nautical almanac for the year 1878. There are bookmarks if you'd like to do the math yourself, but if you look up solar noon, aka high noon, for June 18th and make the adjustment for Reno's longitude, what do you get? You've got to be kidding me. That's right, Mr. Prosecutor. 12 o'clock p.m. precisely. No! Well, damn. Nice try, though. I mean that sincerely. That's all my ammo. I can't think of another way to disprove McCready's innocence. As far as I can see, it was a fair duel. Yes. And that's me with the guilt of an innocent man's death on my hands. An innocent man's death. You sure are good at repeating things people say. What if you wanted to die? Say what now? Well, you did actually see the execution, right? Yes, well, I was indisposed. Or you didn't see the execution, you might say, being dead and all. So you don't actually know whether or not it happened. Oh, come on, look, I appreciate the effort, but you're barking at the moon. Let me ask you something. What can you tell me about McCready? Gunfighter through and through, adrenaline addict, dueling with a needle of choice. If you told me you had evidence that he cheated at poker with specific intent of baiting people into challenging him with tools, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. I make him sound like a real devil. That's not fair. He was smart and charming. Could have been a good man if he had chosen an entirely different life for himself. Anything else? I recall a real good head for numbers. He told me that I never forgot a date and every man he'd ever killed. Remember, to pour a beer on the grave on their birthday. Oh, that's nice. Mm-hmm. Nicer birthday present would have been not having killed them in the first place, of course. Yep. Another question. Why did he invoke trial by combat? Assuming he was innocent, why would McCready invoke trial by combat? The case is pretty straightforward. A duel only worsens the odds. I was mighty surprised, let me tell you. The only thing I can figure is that his damn fool sense of gunfighter's pride or something. It's the only form of justice you want to admit to. Alright. Was the trial right after the duel, the 19th? No, I don't know what Reno's like now, but it didn't have a proper courthouse then, so you can't try a murder charge in the sheriff's front parlor. McCready sat in jail for a couple of weeks and they transported him to Frisco. But with one thing and another, the trial didn't start until July 25th. Geez, so much for that right to a speedy trial. From the 19th to the 25th, that's not a huge time. Bill grinds slow. Alright, go ahead. When was the execution? Well, we held the trial by combat on the 26th, and that was on a Friday. They don't execute prisoners on the weekend, so they presumably would have been following Monday, the 29th. In the morning, with setting up the gallows and letting the crowd gather, they usually happen in the afternoon around 3 typically. Another question. Nope, I gotta do some research. Apparently, I gotta go back to Frisco now. Damn. Go back to the coach. Also, is there anything new here? No. Okay. Yeah, go back to Frisco. Well, fair water. Okay. Yeah, Frisco, where you at? Alright, so presumably I gotta... Oh. Can't let the cows get away. Oh no, not that. No, never that. Alright. Presumably there's a courthouse or something here in Frisco. I don't want to accidentally... Well, I don't want to accidentally do the main game credits here. So hopefully I can just... Final cutscene. Oh, that's where I gotta go. Okay. Cluncy's. Nope, that is not at all what I wanted. Nope. Really? I thought I had to go back to Frisco for this. No? Frisco Station? No. Huh. Well, now I'm super confused. I figured I'd have to just go back there. I'm not sure where to get beans either. My aunt keeps telling me not to forget the mushrooms. I forget where they're at. Oh, the shroom cave, maybe. Dumbass. I'm gonna go pick some mushrooms real quick. Yay, can I pick some mushrooms? That's the question. Special glowing mushrooms. Harvested. Yes. Opens your third eye. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, vibrato stuff. Nice. Oh, mushroom. Okay, good stuff. At the shrooms. No, anyway, what was I doing? Courthouse. There's no courthouse around here, right? Not like a separate thing. I don't think so. I didn't even see a jail in Frisco. Now, besides Breadwood and that ghost town, I don't know. I mean, I can check their water. I don't think it's going to do much, though. The only place I can think of for dirt water. There's a jail here. What do you got? Said my middle name is Marshall. It's not Marshall. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look around and find out, because it seems like, well, maybe everything I need is at the DLC, but they specifically said Frisco, so maybe we gotta check one of the grave sites near Frisco. That could be a possibility. Oh, maybe we'll keep that for the next episode, because it's gonna matter. It looks like it's gonna take a little bit longer, but. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that fun stuff. Okay, I love you. Bye.